Welcome to the K Product Reaction series. Over the next few uploads, Ollie and I are going to be reacting to the amazing anime K Product, giving you guys our thoughts, our breakdowns, and our overall reactions to this amazing series. We hope you guys will be watching alongside us. We hope you guys will be joining us in this amazing journey we're about to embark on. Of course, disclaimer in saying we do not own any of the products you guys will be seeing within these videos. So please give the proper supports and the proper credit to the people who created this amazing anime and who worked so hard to bring the show to us. And please do everything you can to give this show the funding that it deserves because it is an amazing show. And I am so grateful that I got to watch this alongside my best friend in the entire world. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Hopefully you guys are watching this alongside us, and let's get into it. Hitting record. Yay.
We want a very good time.
Yeah. I mean, I want the best time possible. Yeah. No, so we absolutely are. But also, like, eventually I do. I think I was saying, eventually I do want to make a video on this. But I think I already have made a video on this. Saying of just like the binge mentality is not one I necessarily vibe with. But it's not so much I don't. It's not so much I don't vibe with it. More so like in moderation. And if I'm like, if I can do it in a good moderation of it, then I can binge anything forever, and I'll be fine.
Yeah.
But like, definitely, you have to reach a point where you have to just be like, cease, fin, enough. Yeah, and otherwise, just like the wow factor stops wowing you kind of as much.
Your limits, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's also kind of like it also is good that like I don't watch this episode like outside, or I don't watch the series like outside of when we get together, because then it's like I'm excited to watch it because it's been like I've had time to digest it now. I'm like, ooh, first time watching it for the week, let's go.
Yes, definitely.
So
That's a
yeah,
good thing to do. I like waiting for something.
isn't that a better mentality than trying to binge 1,000+ episodes all at once?
Yeah.
Which is again what I tried doing with One Piece, and I forever regret that decision. Oh yeah, no, he's not messing around now. He's just like, screw breaking in. We're just like, I came here to demolish.
Come to save the day.
I mean, like it seems more like he's come to end the day, if anything. But yeah, I'm about to read through this code. Yeah, no, just like, I love that. I love that meme so much. I'm just like, I'm about to end this whole mess. Like, it's just like that's what I say about a lot of my teachers now when they like just drop like the biggest assignments on us and just like I'm about to end. Or it's like it's funny. It's also because like, I think I had a nightmare at one point of like waking up on my first day of school here, and it's like it's the icebreaker, so the teacher's just trying to get to know you. And I made a joke during that icebreaker, and from that moment right there, and then the teacher just decides I'm about to end this whole man's career, and for the rest of the year, from the first day, because of one joke, because of one. I don't even remember what the joke was in my dream. It just remember it wasn't particularly good, but it also wasn't murder worthy. Yeah, they were just like, "Nah, you die." Eh. And it was just like it was just such a like a simple like just like a not really caring joke. Okay, so I need to remember that's the king. That's not Fushimi. That's right.
Shot right before that, so it made it look like that's
Yeah. I think
and commercial.
I can definitely see myself being so excited for that fight to happen, and then it doesn't happen. I'd be so salty. And then later go back and rewatch the opening and be like, oh, that wasn't him. Oh, I was upset over nothing. Oh.
So didn't even try. Just wait.
Well, I mean, he put up a defense and it got absolutely demolished. So, I mean, like, I don't know. 'Cause, I mean, I guess, again, like, what the show does very well, again, is like, it's very good at establishing hierarchy. So that way, like, you don't have to see them fight to know that one is better than the other.
Exactly.
But at the same time, like, it also doesn't stop anime fans from being like, I want to see this fight. Yeah.
Um,
Right. Yeah, something like, I felt like the dual power would have given him much more of a chance against Makoto, but nah.
no.
Right, but like I felt like having it turned against you would have given him like I mean like how often does Makoto have to fight against his own people? Is the thing. Yeah, so it's like I thought that would have given him like much more of a chance, but I guess not. Well, I mean, because now he's on the opposite team, so like I'm assuming at least.
Lakota, every moment on screen was just the best.
I mean, he is a very cool character. I will admit to that much. But it's just like every time he shows up, you just know like like it's. I mean, not so much that because the thing is that every character that's powerful kind of has that vibe to him. What I like about Makoto over everyone else is that like he's that vibe, but he's also the vibe of like if he pulls up, you're dead. Pretty much, like there's just nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can. It's like there's a again. I'm gonna relate to every anime possible that I can. There's a character that's like they always whistled whenever they were gonna come onto screen, and I loved the effect that whistle had. Uh, I never saw the movie, but I know the whistle. Like I know that effect. It's just like you hear that whistle, you're suddenly like, "Oh fuck, I'm dead." I do. I want to see it so badly. It seems like such a good movie, and like the you are. Listen, I love Puss. We love Puss in Boots on here. I don't know if Chris does, but I love it. So I will get Chris to watch more cartoons in the future. He like me. We've decided to kind of abandon American cartoons forever because anime is just better. But you know,
And Makoto just walked away.
listen, Makoto can be a one man army on his own. Listen, it's a whole organization here. Yeah, no, so Makoto suggesting what he just broke out of, I wouldn't be too worried about him.
Yeah.
They're just like literally, when you're dividing up your organizations to do different things. Makoto's a whole like group on his own. Yep, he's his own group runner right there. He's fine. Nah, nah, he's fine.
Are the teachers just not gonna do anything about this like gang attack in the school?
I mean, would you?
I
It's. I mean, like in this situation, I think like yeah, just stand down. Like just don't cause any trouble. Like I just don't want to. I don't want to. Like the song Red Flags. There's a line of time like, no, thank you. I don't want to die. Pretty much that's what these guys said. He's like, no, just nah. I'm good.
But now no one does know Shiro because they're memory.
Yeah, yeah.
Market crazy so.
Well, the best part is that the Colorless King isn't even here because he's just a spirit.
Classic.
So the Colorless King can cause some real chaos and imprint himself onto someone.
That's the student council.
Yeah. Or something like that.
Oh my god, did he learn to be nice to girls? Good job.
Let's see. Now this is the real test.
Girl, what power do you have? I'm sorry.
Well, isn't she student body president?
She
So I
is,
mean,
but
like
like,
she,
what power?
in the grand scheme, nothing. But at the same time, it's like she has the authority of the entire student body. Like the student body put her in position for a reason. So it's like she has their trust. So if anyone's gonna plan a counterattack, it's gonna be her.
Did he just take over like a teacher's chair?
I mean, listen, I'd do the same if it was. Oh. I actually finally saw her jump off like that. Let's go. Surprise from the real Neko. The surprise. Imagine Daisy transforms and you just never knew all this time. That would be so funny.
It's just
She looks so bored. I love it. She looks so
she's
disappointed.
like, why am I here?
Just like, why am I? Just the colorless eyes are just screaming like, why am I here?
Hey, Blues, they're here too. Everyone's coming to the island
No,
now.
because now everyone knows that your boy's here.
So are they trying to get Makoto back, or are they trying to find Shiro?
I think they're doing both. I try to kill two birds with one. I do love her meows. It's so cute. I love it.
That's not your fault, Susie.
I mean, it kind of is, but
Reishi should have stepped up.
Oh, listen, you deserve that punch after last time. It's a whole unit that failed. I mean, I also think that Reishi didn't think he was going to hold him there for long. I think he was just kind of like, it was kind of like he's like, you're here for something. I just don't know what. And then it's just like, yeah. Yeah. Which we don't know. Because again, like, so far I am under the assumption, like, okay, if the Colorless King is just a spirit that can possess anyone, then Shiro being the Colorless King is not completely off the table. But then it begs the question of, like, what's going on here?
Exactly. What's going
Okay, but it's also like the possibility of, like, that kid that got killed from the explosion. Was that something that the Colorless King just, like, created? Or was that a kid he possessed and then proceeded to murder? Because then that question alone tells me everything I need to know about the Colorless King. Yeah. I mean, you already did to the Tatsuka, is that his name? The person who the Colorless King killed? Tadara. Why do I think it was Tatsuka? Is there someone in Tatsuka, or did I just make that up entirely?
Tadara Totsuka.
Tadara, that I got that mixed. I got the names mixed up. That's where that came from. Got it.
So you run into Oh, so they are going for one.
So what good did that do you then? What makes you think that would be any different? Yeah.
So they want to prevent his sword from.
All units are ready for battle, sir. You may
Again, but like you did that last time,
And it
didn't work.
What do you expect?
Like you were only able to capture him because he gave himself over. So like unless you're planning to,
No.
just a single drop of snow. Uh-oh. Just like this. So yeah. Hmm. But like I think I get it because that's the only person they can actually like contain and that kind of thing. But then again, they couldn't really contain him either. But like, yeah, like I do feel like if he wanted to, he could have contained. He could have contained Makoto a little bit better.
I feel like he didn't want to, you know? Like he didn't actually want to.
Like he chose to let him.
Like he.
I don't know. There's a part of this like he had to have known all this was going to happen. So it's like, why did he bother incarcerating him in the first place then? Exactly. So it's just like I feel as though like they either did that intentionally or they're just bad at their jobs. Which so far I might be actually leaning for they're bad at their jobs. Yeah, I'm getting the sense. It's just they're just straight up bad at their jobs.
And I mean, the Red Clan's looking for Shiro, but he's not even on the island.
And also, as far as we know, it's not necessarily like I mean, like at least we've confirmed now it's like the Colorless King. Shiro might not be the Colorless King, but the Colorless King might be Shiro because they can possess him. So it's like they don't even know who it is. They're looking for Shiro, who in and of himself is not the Colorless King. Is what I'm saying. Yeah, I think they might have been possessed because, like, what I was saying before, of like it looks like the Color King can possess other people, or at least can create like constructs of other people. Catcher, 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 catcher. Okay, thank you. I was like, if she fell, again, she's the Konako of the series, and I'm not just saying that because they both have white hair. Is she gonna go just like, that's another way of doing it. I thought she was gonna go over and just be like, just dust it.
Oh, they put down.
Aw. Makoto actually caring about someone else? What? Like usually he's like too like
Like
yeah, that's rare. I need to know what the relationship between the two of them is. I'm interested. Is he talking to Siri? Is he talking to Siri? I'm just like, in all this craziness is happening. Yep. hmm Listen.
Are you later? Please, they're literally secretly dating, but you can't tell
I
me.
mean, secretly. I think it's pretty obvious that they are. Like, what do you mean secretly? Yeah. I mean, listen, if the audience can call it, then I mean, essentially, you bring death and destruction. You're like, sad to say, I'm a better child.
Or I don't know.
I mean, crows are typically a sign of like death and like they were a sign of the plague originally. I think it's funny because I thought ravens were a sign of good luck at one point. They're not. Apparently, clovers are. I mean, you didn't do that well against Fushimi last time. I'm not looking forward to the rematch between the two of them. I mean, yes, I am, but also that's not going to go well for you, my boy. It's wish you.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, I would. I mean, he might come back. And you're trusting Yada of all people to keep the secret? Like, you're trusting.
Yeah. I think you could trust him.
I trust Yada is one thing. Uh, what do you call it?
Secret.
With a secret, like, trusting him in general is one thing. Trusting him with a secret is another. Why is that a betrayal? Why is that?
Yeah, exactly. Yada sees it as a betrayal. But is it really?
It's so just like he's. I don't know. And this is how he's going to show it potentially. See, but that kind of thing makes it not seem
Yeah,
as.
no, that's.
And the fact that he looks like he's getting off on doing that.
Wow, you're a little.
We just grew apart. That's how it is.
I mean, like, fair.
Well, Yada looks different. Like, geez. Yeah, but still, like, he looks nothing like the Yada. Yada now looks younger than this Yada. Berserk.
Oh.
Well, why not do it right now?
Oh, yeah. That's a threat, Yada.
Absolutely. He's gonna start it anyway. I'm calling it.
That's literally a character.
That's why I'm assuming that he's gonna be like, yeah, I don't care.
Look at that smile. He knows what's up.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Oh, it's so cute.
I mean, that's kind of what happens on the other. Yeah, so that's kind of what happens on the other side as well.
They're not so different. Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Like, yep.
Listen, he has Anna by his side right now. I think that's all you need in life is just to work. Aw.
R.I.P. Totoro. I think your assessment of me was more correct than most ones. I'm surprised you gave up. You're a great Kenny Cordo.
Well, it seems it.
Served side by side with them, never making me feel that you were superior because of your position. Exactly. We used to have so much fun hanging out with you and laughing about all our adventures together. You were truly one with the people you grew up to. I'm traveling down memory lane. Yeah, you're right. There's no point in clinging to the good old days. It's past as past. Anna, you better come with me now.
Aw, bye. I don't want to leave him.
She's like, services.
I don't want to leave, Dad. I don't want to leave.
Really? And then Mr. Kusanagi's like her uncle. It's like, really, uncle?
It's just the whole dynamic is adorable. Again, I'm sure that's not like the real dynamic. I think you told me before it wasn't the real dynamic. Just they're really selling it like it is.
Like that's her dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
I do too. It's just I wish that I knew what the actual dynamic was, so I knew like how okay with this should I be.
You know?
Just father, daughter, and uncle.
Yes.
Hmm.
You couldn't have asked for a better king. You're so right, Mr. Kusanagi. Thank you.
I mean, he's a step up from every other king we've seen so far. So I mean, mhm. Yeah, between
Reishi,
someone who's lazy, someone who's a murderer, and someone who's ooh, this is where the fight happens.
It's to be toxic. Not any more toxic than the air I'm about to blow in your direction.
Oh,
Okay.
blue sparks. There's a little bit of irony in that of red fire, blue sparks. Damn these vibes.
I know.
Just damn these vibes. Uh-huh.
Let me be very
Mm.
just peacefully relinquish control of this. I'll try to overlook the way you've been involved in innocent pupils in your search, but I can't guarantee it.
I'm not supposed to stop me.
However, if you agree to comply now, we can settle this before things get out of hand. Really? It's a really super suggestion.
Think about it. No.
It's not a suggestion. It's an ultimatum.
Oh,
That's a great. You've gone too far, Sue.
well, you're doing this better than James did.
I know. This is how you do it.
This
Actually, you show up.
Yeah, this is how you do an ultimatum and not make it. Listen, he's got so much of my respect here, but at the same time, it's like, again, like, do I like that he doesn't do much? No, but also I totally see why. He's a fucking beast.
I'm sure mind you, precarious shape your sword of Damocles is in present time. And because the sword is a symbolic representation of the
So he's gonna die.
reveals the truest impression of the king's condition. Sad to say, your sword will come crashing down.
So crashes down when they die, or
I know that right now, the Weissman level is precariously close to the edge. If you take on the added burden of killing a king, if they exceed their limit, it will crash into them. It will cause a repeat of the Kagutsu and create a crater. And you will have to give up your right to be a king. It's like an explosion. Why not step down now and avoid all this? I've never taken any action as king, but this is one thing I want to accomplish. Think about the innocent students who will be harmed by your actions.
see, this is the guy who's been hiding underneath all of the
Right?
kiss him,
Okay,
kiss him,
kiss,
kiss him.
kiss, kiss. It's a little close, Reishi.
Oh, good thing.
A little bit.
Just the positioning, the closeness, there's a number of things about this.
Don't reject it, Reishi. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, just them's the breaks.
You are stubborn. It's impossible to have a reason with you. Come on, you didn't come here yourself because you thought you could change my mind, did you? It's not like you. No, it isn't. I just came here to see an old friend. That's cute. I like their dynamic a lot.
I do too. I kind of wish they didn't have to fight.
I know, like they understand each other, but they're like still at opposites. You're positive. Last chance to walk away.
He's just like, I don't want to have to fight you. And
Exactly.
he's just desperately
See,
trying.
this is what happens when you talk to people, okay?
Yeah.
Like he actually tried to talk it out.
So at least exercise the idea.
Exactly. Like he proved there's no other. Planet where burglars lost a whole
What planet? Pearl actually spitted.
Oh, okay.
Lucky to escape when the airship burst into a massive fireball. It looks like we're lucky to have been away.
Are those the
when
bloody
Sapporo
roots?
was trashed.
Or did this blow up?
Well, I mean, that also explains why the outfit was there in his closet, as if the king, as if the Colorless King possessed him.
The outside perimeter of the school is guarded by the Blues. It has been taken over.
Yep,
by
you're in the middle
Plants.
of like a clan battle over here.
Clan war.
Unfortunately, it had to come to this.
Neko's trying to put it together. That's so cute.
Battle for a clan.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys want to be in the middle of a clan war.
I don't know.
This is.
No, home is where the heart is.
Neko's right. We need to do a major cleanup job to make it livable again.
Listen, you two have each other. That's home.
That's all that matters.
It really is. I'm saying, like, I don't know what this place.
You're actually supporting him because crazy decisions.
See it in the future, right? Maybe he would have some insight and could lend us some advice on what to do.
Imagine this is the one time he does it and it just ruins Kuro's entire respect for him. I'm so like it's not gonna happen, but I just can so see just Kuro gets depressed for the rest of it. Huh? Oh, that was from his.
It's from Curry.
We know what to do.
In episode 2.
Right.
We need to go rescue Kukuri and all the other students at the school. We don't need Master Kuchika to tell us what's on.
Good job, Koro. You're using your own agency.
Let's go.
Right as usual. Now, first things first. We need to start by discovering where Kukuri and the others are hiding.
I bet he knows. Just gonna. He'll fix it.
Come straight back here as soon as we're done.
Give this baby a hug. I need her to.
No. Poor Neko.
Neko.
You'll get a bowl, Neko.
Oh.
Okay,
My
episode.
Okay, so next episode is all out war that we're expecting.
Yeah.
Benji. Really? Because
I'll read the description.
Oh no, I'm not.
Have you?
I haven't read it at all. No.
Stop.
Yeah, nah. All good, all good.
Okay, so that was more of a calm episode.
Significantly, yes. Yeah, but at the same time, like it does pose a lot of questions for me about the nature of the Weissman and the nature of like how that works exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because it's just like,
You mean the swords?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because just like I get they don't really control when they appear, and I get like. Because originally I thought it was like, okay, now, because I thought they were implying now, it's like, okay, it's a life force thing that's determining that that's not going to stay up for much longer, not just his power.
What it is. So I guess I'll just give you a really quick rundown of it,
Mhm.
which I know I kind of told you this already, but like so.
I mean, I forget also, so I mean,
That's okay. So when they use their powers, they can choose to activate their powers, and they'll have like kind of an aura around them, like Makoto will have
like we've seen, yeah.
Exactly. And if they choose to use their powers, then the sword will appear above them, and they can't control the sword, but it appears when they use their powers, right? So it
Right.
kind of represents like that there's a price to power, So if they use too much of like if Makoto uses too much red power, like his sword is going to start to chip, which we saw it was like really crumbling. So it's like reaching its limit because Makoto's using too much power.
Oh, I guess I didn't notice it was crumbling, I guess.
See it again, but it's like chipping away. And so Makoto, if he uses too much power, it will fall, and that will kill him because it will fall right on him, and it will also like create an explosion that will kill everyone in the area, kind of like a bomb.
Got it. Because you were saying before that like you'd have to give up your right as king if you do this, was what he was saying.
Yeah, I think that was more of like a metaphor, He's kind of like
he dies not a king, he dies a coward. Is what
yeah,
you're saying. Okay.
because you die if the sword falls, basically, like you're dead.
Like no matter what. Okay.
So,
Gotcha. Because I thought the sword went away after they like stopped using their powers. Because I thought like
no, it goes away when you're not using your powers. It only shows up when you use your powers.
does it? Because I thought like
Yeah.
cause I thought with the red one that it was always over the city. It's been over the city until now.
No,
It hasn't.
it
Okay.
hasn't.
See,
It's only when they use their powers.
That's another thing I don't think they made very clear.
Really? Did
Yeah.
you see it over the city, like the?
I saw it in the past like 3 episodes leading up to him getting put in jail. I guess I just kind of assumed it was always there after that. We never saw it like vanish. We just kind of saw it there.
Oh, okay. Well, it did vanish.
See,
but,
I need you to
okay.
tell me that though, because otherwise
Okay.
I'm just gonna assume it's just still there
No,
because we're
it's
not seeing it. Okay. Okay.
And
Okay, they did not make that clear to me in the
okay, so
beginning. I
all
was
clear
gonna
was
say.
enough premiums only when they use their
No,
powers.
it's not your fault. They didn't make that clear. That's their fault. They need to. Okay.
But so yeah, Makoto, he doesn't care that his sword is chipping away. He just wants to find the killer. So he's like,
Got it.
I will literally like die trying to find this killer
Like,
because
I'll go all out if that's what it
exactly
takes.
like he's
Got it.
prepared. And Reishi was trying to be like, hey, you should like stop. You know, like you'll, you
Before you do
know,
something you regret.
exactly like Reishi's trying to help Makoto. Makoto's like, nah.
Yeah, but again, that's just how much Makoto cares about his clan, how much he cares about his
Exactly. You
people.
know, he would literally die for them. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
which again, that's the mark of a really good king.
exactly. And I like Reishi in this season because even though he's very like kind of
Stubborn.
bratty and stubborn, like he tried to like talk Makoto out of it. You know, he didn't immediately resort to violence, which I appreciate.
Right, and again, like that's such a beautiful shading to his character of
It
just
really
like
is.
he's not just here to enforce order. He's also like he's a king and he has his responsibilities, but he's also paying consideration to his friend, which
Exactly. Like that's the difference between those. Makoto will put his emotions over his position, and Reishi will usually put his position over his emotions. But in that moment, he was like playing on his emotions, which he usually doesn't do.
he let himself be emotional there,
Exactly. It's
which
very, I think, interesting.
I do too. And I'm interested to see like their relationship develop a little bit over the
Yeah, I like
series.
their love hate relationship.
I mean, listen, after that scene, I don't get a sense of hate as much as I get
Yeah,
a sense of like disagreement,
right. Like they
rather.
disagree with each other, but at the end of the day, they're both kings. They respect each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which again, I get the sense of that. I see that.
like it's very nice.
I'll say.
Mm.
So now the processing of everything that happened can begin at last.
I'll let you think about that.
Yeah, just let me stew on that